Hello everybody, welcome to Karmic Tarot. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back and thank you for watching. Today we're going to be looking at the major financial or career changes that are coming your way, and if there's any advice for you in the cards and if there's anything that you need to take a look at or keep an eye out, then that is what we are going to be doing. To pick a pile, go ahead and pause the video. Before we do, as usual, we will cleanse the space around us, asking for clarity in our readings. Okay, so group number 1 is the Village. Group number 2 is the Bardo. Group number 3 is the Medallion. If you need a minute, take a moment to pause the video and I will see you in your reading. Group number 1, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Village, then this is going to be your reading. We are going to be taking a look at what's next for you in terms of your financial growth, as well as any advice that the cards have for you at this time. Okay, to begin your reading, I have pre-shuffled your cards, and the first card for you, your spirit animal, is the Bear. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. The Hierophant, 3 of Cups, Father of Cups, Daughter of Swords, 6 of Swords, 9 of Swords, the World, and the Fool. All right. Right off the bat, I can see that there's something that you are currently struggling with in terms of your finances. It could be either a decision whether to stay in the current role that you're in or to move into a new role. And I see the decision or the driving factor behind that situation is fear. You are not sure if you want to step out, or rather if you want to step out of the confines of the Village. So the Village gives you support, right? The Village is your support system. The Village is your family. The Village is your social economic boundaries or limitations that we place upon ourselves. So that is what the Village represents. The Bear represents somebody who is very, very stubborn, but not stubborn in a bad way, stubborn in a way that they want to do this. If they want something, they will go ahead and they will find it, or they will find a way to get what they want. Having said that, there's a conflicting energy over here between wanting to go and do your own thing versus sticking to the traditions or sticking to the norm of the Village. Pile number 1, this is going to be a tough situation because although you have an idea as to what is it that you want, there are a lot of these traditions that are holding you back from getting what you want. The question now becomes, especially in terms of finances, the question now becomes, how do you get out of this zone? How do you get out of this zone of fear and move into the Fool? So to end your reading, you have the World and the Fool. The World signifies an ending of a cycle. So some difficult cycle over here is ending and leading you into the Fool, which is a brand new cycle. Pile number one, this is going to be tough. Let's just get some clarifiers for you and let's see what is, if there's any other messages that we can get regarding your situation. Please clarify the Hierophant for pile number one. Okay, this came out. The Two of Wands. Please clarify the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. Temperance. This is the card that fell down. All right. So you have Three of Cups twice in your reading. You have Three of Cups here and you have Three of Cups here. Okay. Please clarify the Daughter of Swords. The Devil. All right. So I see that this fear is twofold. Firstly, you're afraid of moving out. You're afraid of starting something new. You are thinking, you are planning, but you don't seem to be putting that plan into action. That is because you are desperately trying to balance what you want versus what is expected of you. Now, coming to this side of your reading with the Father of Cups and the Daughter of Swords being clarified by the Three of Cups and the Devil, it feels like this may be this decision or this financial situation or the next career move is maybe you're looking at something to do with friends, a business with friends, and maybe that is what is giving you questions or doubts, because businesses and friends don't really go well. So it feels like that is something that may be giving you pause at this moment. It's making you stop and think if this is something that you want to actually go through with, which is a fair point. I mean, you need to think of all the possibilities, right? But I also see this World and this Fool. Can we get some ideas as to what is this new beginning that is coming for pile number one? What is the new beginning coming for pile number one? What is the new beginning that is coming for pile number one? What is the new beginning coming? What new beginning is coming in for pile number one? What new beginning is coming for pile number one? Wow. 10 of Pentacles. Judgment. The Magician. And the 7 of Pentacles. Pile number one, whatever this difficult cycle is, breaking out of this difficult cycle is one of the most important things you are going to do, because that is going to lead you to financial stability. It is going to lead you to be able to judge and to be able to get what you deserve. It is going to be able to allow you to manifest your dreams. Put in that work, put in the hard work, and look and wait for your growth and wait for it to grow. And I see this coming in only as you've completed this cycle. You need to break this cycle, pile number one. You definitely need to break this cycle. Let's take a look at your oracle cards that you have. Come on, a new start is coming. And your dreams need a practical plan. Yes, that is what I was seeing. Okay, so I was getting confused with what I was seeing here because I did not know for sure. It felt like this could be a plan that's in the air, which is exactly what it is. Okay, so pile number one, you have an idea of what you want to do. You know exactly where you need to go, but you need to make a plan. You need to have a practical plan that will allow you to reach this moment. It is definitely a new start. It is definitely a brand new chapter in your life that you're going to be beginning, especially career-wise or financially. Brand new chapter, but we need to ground ourselves in reality. We need to have that judgment to see if the plan is practical or not. We cannot just jump in without a plan, especially with the cards coming out and saying your dreams need a practical plan. Let's take a look at any other messages that you might have. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. The courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Pile number one, whatever this new idea is or new plan is, there is going to be a lot of conflict. There's going to be a lot of conflict as you move into your new plan. But once you do, the cards are telling you to let your originality be seen. Let people see who you really are. And it's not that you're impractical, pile number one. It's not that you're impractical. It's just that at this moment, there is a conflict in your head. There is a conflict between wanting to go your own way versus trying to find a way that balances tradition as well as your self goals, as well as what you want. You are trying to find that balance, and pretty soon you are going to find that balance, pile number one. You're definitely going to find that balance because your reading ended with World and the Fool, which denotes a brand new beginning. Okay, so let's take a look at some final advice cards and some timing cards in case we get any. It says the situation will improve and ask for help from others. You know, I see a lot of people in your reading. There's a man here. There are people here. There are people here. There's a person here. Like, there are a lot of people in your reading. So it feels like the universe is asking you to ask them for help. Ask people for help. Pile number one, ask people for help. Give me a minute while I just reset this. So it is going to improve. The situation is going to improve, and you need to ask for help from the people in your life. Asking for help from the people in your life is going to help you get to this moment of the Ten of Pentacles. It's going to help you to get to the point of being able to put in that hard work and watch out for the results. The last card that I have for you is an advice card, and this is the advice of Durga. I'm going to read this out for you from the guidebook. Durga, goddess of inner strength and protection. You are exhibiting great strength in the face of things that would make others, including former versions of yourself, crumble. Durga, the warrior goddess, is with you, carrying her bow and arrow, sword, trident, lotus, thunderbolt, golden discus, and conch. You are embodying her fierce strength and loving protection. You have overcome major hardships with your willpower and will continue to leap over any challenges that confront you. Call upon Durga Ma whenever you need an extra ounce of strength. Pile number 1. I hope the reading was helpful. I know this is a difficult situation for you that you are in, being stuck between wanting to do what is expected of you versus wanting to do what it is that you want to do. But you have faced this before and you will be able to face this again. Things will change and a new start is coming. You need to ground your plans into reality. You need to make an actual plan and have it vetted, maybe by a couple of people. Maybe discuss your plan with a few close friends and ask them what they think of your plan. Pile number 1, that is all I'm seeing for you right now. I hope you've enjoyed this reading and I hope this has given you some clarity into your current situation. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Pile number 2, welcome. If you chose the Bardo, then this is going to be your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what major financial changes or career shifts that are coming into your life and any advice that the cards may have or anything that you need to know right now. Okay, so let's begin. I've pre-shuffled your cards. Your spirit animal is reflected by the starfish. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards first. 5 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands, the Queen of Coins, the Hermit, the 6 of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Coins. All right, pile number 2. You are in a place of transition. Pile number 2, you are in a position or you are at a point of transition from a career or a decision or a financial decision that proved to be very, very bad for you, or in a job or in a career that did not suit you, did not give you the kind of fulfillment that you were looking for, and because of which you have gone into a mode of retreat and escape. You have escaped from that situation. I wouldn't say escape. Escape is not the right word here. You've left the situation because you know that it's not going to serve you any longer. Now, here's what's coming in. You're going to be having a choice pretty soon. A choice between 2 separate careers or 2 separate opportunities. You're going to have a choice between 2 separate opportunities, and you will have to take a pause and think about which direction do you want to go in. One thing I can tell you is both of those directions, you are going to be fulfilled. Financially, you're going to be stable. In a financial reading, getting the Queen and the King of Pentacles is a no-brainer. So whatever you choose, whatever the choice that you make, it's going to result in success. There's no 2 ways about it. It's going to result in success. The only contention here is you might think that both choices have different paths or both choices or the two separate choices are going to take you into two different directions. And that is true. It is going to take you in two different directions. But whatever you choose will give you the kind of life that you are currently looking for. Let's get some clarifiers on what these two situations are. What are these two options for pile number 2? What are the two options for pile number 2? What are the two options for pile number 2? Let's take a look at what are the two options. Okay, you have the High Priestess. Maybe a career in law. Maybe you're looking at law enforcement, some sort of career with the law enforcement. Because this is giving me black and white kind of vibes, and this is judgment, so most likely judge, lawyer, a police officer, something to do with law. Let's take a look at the other option that you have. 10 of Pentacles and the Magician. Or maybe something to do with finance. So it feels like the two options that you have is either law or something to do with finance. These are the two options that I'm getting. Obviously, it could be many, many more than that. But these are the primarily two main options. So in finance also, maybe a financial analyst, maybe a stockbroker, maybe an independent. Maybe you're planning to invest in the stock market. So those are your two current options that I am seeing for you in terms of finance or in terms of your career. Pile number 1. Let's see if I can get some more messages. Anything else that pile number 2 needs to know about this current moment? Anything else pile number 2 needs to know about this current moment? Anything else pile number 2 needs to know about this current moment? The 9 of Swords. Yeah. This is a very tough time for you, pile number 2. But then as soon as it changes, it changes. See? This is beautiful, pile number 2. Okay, so we definitely know for a fact that you're struggling right now. That is a given. There's no two ways about it. You're struggling right now. You're struggling to see the path forward. But I am here to tell you, my dear pile number 2s, there's something beautiful coming your way and you have a choice. You have a choice between two paths and you get to choose. Whichever path you choose is going to take you into a moment where you are financially stable. Your reading is distinctly split into two parts. This feels like the now, this feels like the next. Let's take a look at your oracle cards and see what's in store for you. Your next. Conclusions are within reach. And again, this is coming on this side. Step out of your comfort zone. Pile number 2. Whatever the situation is, whatever has got you so worried, it's coming to an end. So whatever it is, it's coming to an end, and you are going to be stepping out of your comfort zone and into this moment of the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Earth pulsing, pulse of mother, slow down, time in nature. Exactly. It's asking you to slow down, calm down. It's okay. Things are going to be fine. Things are going to work out. Perspective. It is all about perspective. Pile number 2. All about perspective. It is telling you that your future is not going to be dependent on this little situation that you have going on here. None of this matters. Zoom out. None of this matters. Get things into perspective. You have success and perfect timing. Pile number 2. Now is the time. Now is the time to let go of the situation that has been holding you back and step into your zone. Step into your next phase of life. Step in. Okay, look at it from a different perspective. Step in to your new zone. Don't wait. Don't wait. I have this very, very strong feeling to pull out some more cards for you in terms of what can we expect. Give me a minute while I get your deck. All right. What can pile number 2 expect in the near future? What can pile number 2 expect in the near future? What can pile number 2 expect in the near future? What can pile number 2 expect in the near future? What can pile number 2 expect? The 4 of Coins, the Sun, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Coins. Pile number 2, whatever this is, you are going to be so passionate about it. You are going to be so passionate about it, but you're going to take time and figure it out before you jump in. Both the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Coins are coming in together to tell me that this is going to be so interesting, or rather this is going to draw you in so deeply, but you will not lose your head in the process. You're not going to jump in or jump on this animal and just ride away into the future or into the sunset. That's not what you're going to do. You're going to stop, wait, and you're going to think. And you're going to think about what you need to do and how you need to do it. Coming to this part of your reading, what can you expect? What's next for you? The 4 of Coins, there is fear. You're still going to be a little scared in terms of how you're going to do it. But the Sun is telling me that you don't have anything to worry about. You really don't have anything to worry about, pile number 2. Whatever is going on right now, it is only temporary. It is not going to last, and you're going to be able to move out of this very, very quickly. Let's just get some timing cards for you to see when can we expect this change. When can we expect this change for pile number 2? When can pile number 2 expect this change to happen? When can pile number 2 expect? Now. There's nothing else that can come out. See, you have 3 cards that says the same thing. Now. It's perfect timing. You are ready for success. The last card I have for you is Dhyana. And this is an advice card. And I'm going to read this out from the guidebook. All right. Dhyana. 8 stages of yoga, concentration and meditation with the intention to know the truth. When was the last time you fully became immersed in what you were doing? Dhyana is when the dancer becomes the dance, the singer becomes the song, the painter becomes the paint, the lover becomes the love. There is no difference between the doer and the deed. You merge as one. You have pulled the Dhanya card to remind you that now is the time to transition from doing to embodying. Find that which you can merge with and practice it fully. Become the words in your journal, the asana in your practice, the nature with which you surround yourself, and notice your presence expand. Pile number 2, that was a beautiful ending to your reading. I sincerely wish you all the best in this new transition that you are going to be going through. And remember, pile number 2, while it may not be easy, you are ready. It is the time. Now is the time for you to take that leap. It's for you to take that decision. It's to get out of this zone where you feel stuck, where you feel lost, and come into a point where you own your own. Or rather, you are the maker of your own destiny. Pile number 2, I wish you all the very best. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you did, do give me a thumbs up. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye-bye. Group number 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose the medallion, then this is going to be your reading for today. We're going to be taking a look at the next steps financially and if there's any advice that you need to know about right now. Okay, to get started, I have pre-shuffled your cards and let's just check what your spirit animal is showing up as the elephant. Okay. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 6 of Wands, Knight of Wands, okay, Temperance, Ace of Cups, 7 of Cups, Death, Rebirth. Pile number 3. It feels like you are holding on to a career or a job or a financial gain because of comfort, or rather because there's nothing else that you can actually think of. And here what I see the problem is you know you want to leave, but you don't know where you want to go. That's a conundrum. You have a lot of talent. Pile number 3. I see vast amounts of talent in this reading. And it is because of that you don't exactly know which direction to go in. You know for a fact that what you are doing right now is not giving you the kind of balance or the kind of peace that you are looking for, and you are constantly torn between 2 sides of wanting to stay or wanting to go. Constantly. But at the same time, you're not sure what it is that you are going to love, or what is it that you need to release, or what is it that you need to learn, move forward, which direction to go into. You have no idea. Coming to your second part of the reading. I see a lot of choices in terms of where, or rather what you want to do. There's a lot of choices. Now, not all of these choices are going to be good for you. Not all of these choices are going to serve you in terms of finance. And if there could be a situation where you are trying out each of these with the hope that it will lead to victory and it will lead to you being in the energy of the Knight of Wands, being happy, being ecstatic, being pleasured, being satisfied. But it is leading to death and rebirth. So it feels like this feels like a continuous cycle, and you've continuously been trying things. You've been trying different things in order to figure out what is it that is going to give you this victory that you are so desperately looking for. It could be that you're holding on to a career or a profession just because maybe it was passed down to you. Maybe it is a family profession. Maybe it is a family business that you're taking over, but you're not into it. This is not something that you want. This is not something that you would want to do. You have other things here that you want to try, that you want to see which was going to lead you to the success. And you're willing to try one after the other. And this is what I'm seeing here. I see a massive amount of grit. I would say grit. Grit is the right word over here, because this cycle seems to be constantly repeating. But I don't see you being dejected. I don't see you being sad. I don't see you being disappointed. I see you saying, okay, this didn't work. Let's try something else. That didn't work. Let's try something else. If that didn't work, let's try something else. And that is the energy that I'm seeing for you, pile number 3. That is the energy. Now, having the elephant is somebody who, A, can either clear all the obstacles in your path, like Lord Ganesh, or can create obstacles so that you find your path. So it could be that you've been trying out different things and you've been having obstacles in each of these ideas that you've been trying. And those obstacles are not because the universe doesn't want you to get what you want, but the universe is trying to direct you to a different direction, in a different direction. Let's just get some more cards for you to clarify some of these cards. All right. Let's take a look at what is it. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's take a look at what is it that you want to leave behind. We'll do that on this side. And then we'll also take a look at what is it that you want to head towards. Okay, so first we'll take a look at what is it that you're leaving behind. What is this that you are leaving behind? Pile number 3. What is it that you are leaving? What is it that you are leaving behind? Okay. Pile number 2. What is it that you are leaving behind? What is it that you're leaving behind? Pile number 3. Pile number 3. I'm sorry if I called you pile number 2. Pile number 3. What is it that you are leaving behind? Heartbreak. The Chariot. Wow. Okay. Pile number 3. You're leaving behind all of this that doesn't serve you. You might have gone through a massive heartbreak or a massive personal problem that is what has begun this process of making you want to think of what's next, of making you want to figure out how do you do what you need to do next. And that is what you are leaving behind, pile number 3. You are leaving behind pain, you are leaving behind heartbreak, you are leaving behind confusion, and you are leaving behind everything that doesn't serve you. All the people that don't serve you anymore, all the groups, all everything in your life, or even objects. It could be that you're holding on to objects from your past that is causing you this attachment. Pile number 3, if there are objects from your past that you are holding on to, it is time to let them go. It is time to let go of those objects, because it feels like those objects are carrying with it a very, very strong memory or strong energy of that past hurt. I can feel that. Let's take a look at what you are walking towards. Pile number 3. What is it that you are walking towards? What is it that you are walking towards? What is it that you are walking towards? Pile number 3. Let's take a look at what it is that you are walking towards. Okay, that wanted to come out. Let's take a look. Okay, the Hierophant, the 9 of Wands, the Star. Pile number 3. You are moving up. You are moving up while being absolutely protected. You're protecting yourself. You are moving up, and your wishes, whatever you wanted, is coming true. Pile number 3. And you have strength. It's asking you to have that strength. Pile number 3, you're moving towards something big, something massive. And to be honest, this kind of greatness or this kind of passion can only come from pain. Pile number 3. Having been through it and never wanting to be in that situation again. That is the energy that I'm seeing for you. You are rising up. You are rising up towards the skies. Pile number 3. Pretty soon, nobody will be able to catch you. Nobody will be able to catch you. Right now, you may be struggling with this decision, but trust me, once you've made that decision, this is going to seem like a piece of cake to you. You're definitely going up. Let's take a look at your oracle cards and see what messages that they have for you. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. Pile number 3, I don't need to say any more than that. Wait, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. Call in support. You have people around you who can help. You have people around you who are in your corner, who want you to do well, who support you. Call them in. Pile number 3. Unlikely. Absolutely, this is unlikely that this situation is going to last for long. It is unlikely. This is going to resolve very, very quickly. See? I just said it. Peaceful resolution. Although the situation is difficult, there is a peaceful resolution for you. Pile number 3. peaceful resolution. Let's just get some timing cards to see when is this big change coming in. When is this massive change that's coming into your life? When can pile number 3 expect this change to come in to their life? When can pile number 3 expect this change to come in to their life? When can pile number 3 expect this change to come in? It says wait. Twice we got the term wait. Whatever the situation is, pile number 3, the cards are asking you to wait. I want to see if we can get any idea as to when you can begin. When can you begin this movement? When can you begin making strides towards this new change that you are bringing in? When are you going to be able to make the transition? When are you going to be able to make the transition? Pile number 3. When are you going to make the transition? Okay. We don't seem to be getting any timing cards for you. Again, people, call in support, helpful people in the near future. Okay, so pile number 3, unfortunately, I couldn't give you an answer as to when do we see this major shift coming in. But this is a promise that that shift is coming in. You're going to get out of this pain and move towards ascension. You are going to be walking with the stars pretty soon, pile number 3. That is what I am seeing for you. I hope this has been helpful. And if you need any further guidance or advice, please find my playlist for other videos on finance and career. Maybe you have a message for you in one of those videos. Thank you so much, pile number 3, for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps. Thank you for joining me today. I will see you in the next reading. Bye-bye.